Hi, moleskin is a material that's used to protect your foot in the case of a blister. Our objective will be to cut from a piece of moleskin, to cut a piece that's as small as we can get away with, and yet large enough that the hole will go around a blister or irritated part of our foot in order to protect it. That raises the surface up so that if this is our foot, the sock and shoe that is on it and is rubbing will rub the moleskin and not rub against the irritated blistered spot. So we want to take the piece of moleskin and cut it into a piece that is large enough to do the job we want. Picturing that we want a piece that is essentially will go around the blister. We cut off with scissors from the larger piece of moleskin. We cut off the piece that we think will be large enough. Then we fold it over with the white side, the backing side. The moleskin is furry on one side, like felt, and on the back side, it's got a white wax paper that protects the sticky part of moleskin. Because when we're done, we'll take the white backing off and stick it onto our injury. So we fold it over, because it's hard to cut a hole into something like that. It's a lot easier if we fold it over. Now, on the folded part, we can cut a half circle in there and it will do the job we want. So using our scissors, we cut a little half circle around that. And then when we open it back up, we have a circle big enough to go around our blister. If it's not big enough, we simply fold again and then trim a little bit more off. Once we have the hole big enough, we cut the corners of our moleskin because the corners have a tendency to peel up. And by cutting the corners, we're more likely to see the moleskin stay on our injury. Having cut the moleskin to the size we want and as small as necessary, and we could trim more off if we chose to, then we take the backing off of the moleskin so that we can affix it to the spot on our foot where we have an injury. Here is a piece of moleskin already cut out with the backing peeled back. Just peel it back and you can see that there's a shiny side that the wax paper then you can throw away. The shiny side is sticky. You can see it sticking to my finger. You would then put it on whatever injured spot you have on your foot so that that blister is actually in the center of the hole. By pressing it down on all points, that will give a little protection so that if there's pressure on that spot, it won't put as much pressure on the actual blister. Then you can put your socks on it and then your shoes, and it'll be more comfortable. We encourage you to do this when there's an irritation rather than when there's a blister, because it will prevent a blister and make you more comfortable in hiking. Good hiking.